One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Wake Forest's offense will take the field first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on their side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Working well behind. Lost to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Cano. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Demon Deacons are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Clemson's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside and can scramble.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Ready to fire from the pistol. He's in open space downfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Here's the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by...
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Opening play of the drive from the 39. On the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Finds a spot in the middle. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
He lofts one down the sideline. He caught it, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The RPO fired complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Handoff to the single running back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Dobbs. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Clemson.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Pressure coming. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Dobbs. At the 20, he's got space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Rousseau. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Rousseau. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
to the wideout.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in the game, more or less in the first half.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The AT unit on the field. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Nice move to pick up yardage. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Takes it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. That's caught. It's Dobbs. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Pickup of 11.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear.
Fires toward the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust him. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again.
A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Demon Deacons just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Clowney. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for second down. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they're not quite in rhythm there, it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and
it's picked off at the goal line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It stops. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Prince. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They got stuffed on second down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Second down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Cano. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran.
Oh, he's got some space.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job. All of the assignments as they put a stop. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
On the screen.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. On his feet at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got his man on the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a risky play call there, fourth and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a double.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Wormley. Makes a grab over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation